My first spotlight and my first feature taught me that I have power, right? Like I swore I needed a mic and a mic stand. And yet for my last poem, which I thought was the one that perhaps I performed most powerfully, I did it without a mic stand. I'm Just Jess, and I'm blazing in the spotlight. I used to say this thing that I have something to say, and me having something to say isn't contingent on other people's listening, but people do, and they are. And people haven't always, but they are. And that in and of itself is healing. That in and of itself is worth getting behind the mic, even though you feel like your heart is literally about to jump its way through your chest and on the floor. That's worth it. Yeah.
I love that. It's totally worth it to me too. So if you could put poetry into your own words, like what it means to you, what would you say?
You know what poetry is like? Poetry is like when life is so chaotic, you feel like you can't catch the beat. Poetry is like when life is so chaotic and you can't catch the beat, but yet behind the mic you curate this rhythm. And it's a soothing rhythm. It's like putting your big headphones on, dancing in front of your best favorite full body mirror. And it's just you with yourself, by yourself, for yourself. And you're just being and existing. And the world is still existing around you. And the beat is still off around you. But within them headphones, you just find the rhythm. This was a spotlight today. I'm feeling a little nervous. I think that, I'm a spotlight. I feel like there's a lot of little light on me. This is the longest time that I performed for, so 3 pieces, 10 minutes. I'm trying to go off the dome for all 3. I've never done that before. I've actually only memorized 1 poem before and performed that off the dome. So adding the 2 more. The last one in particular, I feel like there's a lot of cadence changes, and it's just like a newer poem, so I don't know it as well. I can feel my heart beating. You might catch it on the mic, but I'm nervous AF, but I'm also feeling very full, very excited, very grateful to be here.
Everyone give it up for our resident PhD, Just Jess!
expressing white supremacist, misogynist, patriarchal ideas of what I should look like as a psychologist. You see, my head wraps do not detract from my ability to hold the stories my clients entrust me with. My bold color pants, leather skirts, and jeans on my personally proclaimed dress down Fridays does not make me any less of a container for the rich hues of emotions that I hold. When a client tells me or I tell them, I like your hair, it is a moment that is fleeting but spiritual in a way that feels sacred. They say to beware of tattoos, but the ink on my skin is a reminder to myself to remind them that they are worthy, that redemption is their birthright, to follow ease like still waters, and that the hollowness of darkness must be met with a semicolon, because semicolons cannot be used as conclusions. Something must come after. This is typically a part of the poem where I end by saying something like, my words may never earn me a spotlight, but I guess your girl done melted her pen enough such that these words behind this mic that earned your girl her first spotlight poem.
So Jess, other than blazing these trails of life, what have you been doing? I've been writing these poems. I've been writing these poems because depression been nagging me. I've been writing these poems so my family and friends don't have to write eulogies, no tears spilling where blood once spilled. Depression is grimy, slimy, and slutty. It'll pimp out your joy without your permission. It'll have you sitting in the fact that you rather pipe down your knees, live with pipe down dreams as you close up your throat pipe so you can't even speak up for yourself. I've been writing these poems because the lead in my pencil has led me to freedom. I called up anxiety like, ayo, come get your girl rumination, I'm done with her. Don't you open up that window. Don't you let out that antidote. Popping poems is all that I know how to do. A hot box in a car, smoking on my own words. I roll up, I light up, I inhale. That's why you only smoke with those who you trust, because you must take caution that one does not spike your mind with untruths. I haven't been writing these poems be writing me. These poems be saving me, evolving me, hugging and loving me. These poems be like, you worthy, can't you see? These words be my anchor when I'm afloat at sea. You look in the mirror to see yourself, I look at a page. And I haven't just been writing poems, I've been writing essays and articles and love notes to self on Post-its. God resides in the ball of my pen, so these ain't even just poems, these be prayers. And these prayers be pleas like, God, can you please send joy a little earlier in the morning because the sun don't rise until 7. In the sky there is depression, clouding my judgment, inviting me to bleed. You wanted me to bleed blood in order to bleed bliss from my big, beautiful breath of life. But these poems be my serum of truth. They say, be careful what you wish for, and joke's on you, depression. If you really wanted to take me out, you should have been more specific. I do bleed, I did bleed, ink, that is, poem.